Hi, everybody. I thought I would discuss a sketchbook that I created that I think is a great idea for people who don't want to spend a lot of money and create their own sketchbooks. I did this by taking some cardboard, and I got the cardboard from a wine box and cut it into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And I covered it with gift wrap from the dollar store. And then I took the gift wrap and Elmer's glued it onto the cardboard. And I also painted it to give it this vintage look. I painted it with bronze tempera paint. And then I put a little envelope window onto it, taped it on with the tempera paint, not vintaging the back of it for greater contrast. And then I put a feather from my beloved parrot into it. But you could put whatever you wanted into it. Maybe I could have put another window envelope here and inserted a little title or something for this book. I think I'm going to use this for Inktober of last year. I did Inktober 2022 and it was just a lot of fun. And I want to go back and do the one from last year. Anyway, so the paper I used for this, this is a prototype. It is not for real. I just wanted to get an idea as to whether it would work at all, and it does. It's very sturdy. It's got lots of pages. The pages I chose to use were just cheap Staples copy paper, legal size, that I folded in half. And I folded a whole bunch of them in half. I stacked what I folded together. And then along the edge, I scored it with just a knife just to give it a little serrated indentation. And in those places, I filled it with like a little piece of dental floss, or you could use thread, just to give it some strength. So the places I scored it, I just stuck a little piece of thread. Or I think I used dental floss. And then I Elmer's glued that whole thing and just let it sit clamped. And it gives the whole thing a lot of strength, and you don't have to sew or anything. It works very well. So that's what I did, and you probably can't see much on it here, but it worked great. So now I have a book that I can use for Inktober. Also, a few extra things I did inside. I just covered it with like a heavier piece of paper here, just so that you don't see all the seams and stuff. And then I also used some fabric to glue it down to give it a little bit more stability. And I created this little quiver for my pen. As I say, it's a little wrinkled. If I did it again, I would probably use higher quality materials, and I would really focus on smoothing everything out before I did it. But yeah, see this. Just ignore the flaws. Just look at the concept. So it's a perfectly good sketchbook for the purposes of sketching, not mixed media. I mean, I'd have to use better quality paper than what I used here, which is, I don't know, 20-pound paper or something. That's it. Keeping it short and simple. But have fun and stay tuned for my Inktober 2021. Bye-bye.